Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy LOZA. We back. I know a lot of people didn't like DPE Dark Magician, and some people don't like Master Duel Dark Magician, but here's a list I've got for you today. This is focusing on the new Adventure Engine. Now, already the Adventure cards, Water Enchantress and Right, are put to freaking 2, so already the deck's off to a bad start. No, it's absolutely fine. Now, we don't have Illusion of Chaos to confirm Magician Souls, but Magician Souls is very good in this deck because you're able to send Rights, any spare copies of Rights, you can send the equip spell, and you can even send your Fateful Adventure to get some extra draws if you like. So I love that about this deck. But let's get into the card by card. 2 Dark Magician, this is very stock standard for me. Everyone knows this. 2 Effect Veiler, the main reason being it's kind of imperm, but a spellcaster, so there's slightly more synergy with like secrets and stuff like that. But anyway, let's move on to Magician Souls. Magician Souls, arguably one of the better cards in here. It really synergizes well with the Adventure Engine, so yeah, you're really going to want to see this card. Maxi, still good. Play it, it's good. Magician's Rod, it's okay. We don't really get the effect anymore. Because of Rod effect, you can't use it. So, if you wanted to play a different normal summon, like even Sangan, I would even recommend playing Sangan. But I got Triple Rod in here still. Once again, you guys do not have to play Triple Rod. You could do some janky shit with my man Sangang. I'm a big fan of the Sangan normal summon because you can go ahead and search freaking Maxi. Like, that's actually freaking awesome. If we had Illusion of Chaos, I'd recommend 1 Rod. Because we don't, I don't know. I'd probably just play Rod. I know you're not always going to use the effect, but you can always just normal summon it with no effect. It's not that great, but hey, you got to do it. So yeah, basically, I would still play Rod, but you could play some other normal summons too, like Black Metal Dragon's a cool one with this engine, but then you got to play dealing stuff, so that's up to you. 2 Ash, so I've just gone for 6 hand traps, and it's not that much. You should probably play more, but yeah, that'll be fine. 2 Water Enchantress. She's a spellcaster. Yay, synergy, kind of. She summons herself for free, basically, if you got the adventure token. And you can banish her from hand or grave to add Rights, and you do really want to add Rights. Don't forget, you can just normal summon her, turn her into Artemis, get that grave effect while keeping the on-field presence, right? That way, if you do have the Magician Souls, you can summon that out next, and then send some stuff to draw, and then use your Artemis and Magician Souls to link into, like, some sort of link too, like maybe Beat Cop. That's probably not the best one. But anyway, we got the Dark Magician Girl. That's our extra brick to facilitate some draws, as well as have a bit of synergy with secrets. You know, it's there if you summon off Dark Magician's cool, and you want to get the double draw off Soul Servant, of course, so it's all cool. And you do need to discard for, where is it? This one. Fateful Adventure needs a discard, so sometimes it's good to have that DM or DMG in the hand, just for that discard, but you don't normally want to discard Draco back, because then it re-equips itself to the token. But anyway, 1 Apprentice because, well, 1, it's a really good card to synergize with Magician Souls into DMG because you can go the Norito, Eborn, Zeus route. But also, sometimes we do just want that discard in this build. Sometimes. It's a bit situational. This is more a filler card. You definitely don't have to play it, but I do enjoy the 1 Apprentice. When we have Illusion of Chaos, it makes a bit more sense to play the 1. But yeah. The Griffin! This guy's a Chad. So Griffin's really good because you can just summon it for free whenever, as long as you have no monsters or you have the token. So yeah, really good if you have Open Souls and the Griffin, because you can just go straight into Eborn or any rank 7. So feel free to add more rank 7s. I went for more links, but let's get on into that. Triple Upstart. I love Upstart in DM. Upstart with Soul Servant confirms Magician Souls, which I said you're going to want to play with this Adventure Engine. It's very good. Terraforming, which will confirm either your Salvation, your Chicken Game, which is pretty much your boneless Upstart, or your Village to just turn off the opponent's spells. All are very good options. A nifty little trick if you got Soul Servant Terraforming, right? Terraforming into the Chicken Game. Then you can go ahead and use Soul Servant, stack Magician Souls, Chicken Game, grab the Magician Souls off the top of your deck, then use Magician Souls effect, sending the Chicken Game, another draw. Fantastic. Konami, give us Chicken Game in TCG, please, and also release Upstart to 3, please. Anyway, so Spellbook of Knowledge at 1 here. You could play more Spellbook. Once again, we can't really get the normal effect sometimes, so there's no Blue Boy, but you could play Secrets as well with the Knowledge. It's mainly just here, so you can just send stuff for a cheeky draw. We're not playing Anaconda in this list, so we don't really care about keeping spellcasters on the field too much, unless we've got the Village up, of course. So yeah, it's a cool thing you can do where you normal summon Enchantress, and then you just send her away for 2 draws. Your opponent might Ash that. And then you can use Enchantress to add Right. So you've baited the Ash, and now you got Right, and now you can pop off. So it's really cool. So speaking of Right, Right's very, very good. Right gives you a token, that's a vanilla, and then it activates Fateful Adventure from your deck. It's insane. Now, the only drawback is, yeah, you can't use your normal summon monster effects that turn, so no Rod effect. So, once again, If you want to play Sangan or anything else, go for it. And then we move on to Draco back, which you're normally going to search later in the combo. I believe it's off the Fateful Adventure. So Fateful Adventure can search a monster. It searches any monster that lists adventure tokens, so you normally search the Griffin off Fateful Adventure. So your normal standard play is Rights or Enchantress, or, you know, Enchantress to get Rights, to activate Fateful Adventure, and then Fateful Adventure will grab you Griffin. And there's another effect of Fateful Adventure. When a monster is normal summon or special summon, take an equipped spell that mentions Fateful Adventure and add it to your hand. So you normally want to do that first, grab the Dracoback Rideable Dragon, and then you're going to be able to activate the other effect to add the Griffin, and then you've got the free discard of discarding the equipped spell. So this card is sent to the graveyard, target an adventure token, and just equip it to it. So you just don't go neg, right? You don't go neg in value, and then you can just send the equipped spell and your Fateful Adventure away for draws of Magician Souls. Yeah, love to see it. So yeah, maybe I should put more hand traps in. Maybe a Nibiru or two would be nice. But anyway, you can add those in if you like. Next, we've got 3 Soul Servant. Once again, I said it's a good way to get to your Magician Souls because we don't have Illusion of Chaos. So you can use your Upstart Chicken Game in combination with this to get exactly there. And then, of course, Magician Souls can send whatever else you got and get you more draws. So you do want to draw into your Adventure Engine if you haven't got it already. And then from there, you just want to draw into your hand traps. So that's really cool. One, secrets, because our fusions are really cool. I decided to put First of the Dragons in here because you can make it using the adventure token you spawn off Rights and a Dark Magician. I thought, why not? It could be cute, it could be funny, maybe some decks can't out it. It's pretty nifty. Double Eternal Soul, because we do have Salvation, so it's kind of like 3 copies. But yeah, I think Eternal Soul's better than Circle, so 2 Circle I think is fine with the 3 Eternal Soul. But yeah, feel free to change that ratio up if you want. I wouldn't play more than 3 Circle. I wouldn't play 3 Circle, and I probably wouldn't play 3 Eternal. And I mean, Salvation's kind of a 3rd copy. But it's good because Magician Souls can send this for free draw, so very nice. Real quick, you could play Quintet with Magicalized Fusion. You'll notice that I have opted to not do this, but this is definitely an option you could do. And you could play Anaconda in your extra deck. This would mean you've got a bunch of follow-up plays or like cheeky OTK stuff if you run out of steam. You can just go Anaconda, pay 2k, send Magicalize, banish a bunch of your spellcasters, bring out Quintet, and pop the field. Now the main problem is Water Enchantress banishes herself to grab Rights. If she didn't, this would be way more viable because she'd just be another spellcaster name in the grave. And Quintet does like it when it's someone with 5 different named spellcasters. Now of course Artemis, Relinquish, Anima, they can help you facilitate this. Line of the Light Charmer can help with that too. Of course Effect Veiler, Souls, Rod, Apprentice, DMG, DM. Like there's a lot of spellcasters with different names, so you can get it off quite easily. But just having an extra name is always nice, right? I don't think I'm going to play that engine. Might change my mind later, but for now I'm pretty happy without the Magicalize stuff. But it is nifty. You could also play DPE in here. So you could also play the Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer package, which would be, of course, all your little pieces. You got your Dasher, you got your Celestial, and they would be pretty much it, right? You just put in your Fusion Destinies and away you would go. I'm opting to not do that, but there is a high chance I'll put it in at some point. But for now, I'm trying to play pretty much as pure as I can DM with Adventure, with some hand traps, just to see how it goes. So far, it's going pretty good. Let's get on to the extra deck. We've got Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, along with the Dark Magicians. Now, these are obviously mainly here so that Secrets can summon some big boys. I've just realized I don't actually have I'm Duck or Link Spider in my extra deck, so that is very silly of me. My apologies. I don't actually have a way to summon this, but I do now. So you want to link away Dark Magician for an I'm Duck, and then Eternal Soul it back, and then your secrets can obviously go into Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. For this, I would probably cut... Oh man, there's some good cards in here. It's going to be tough. Look, First of the Dragons is a good meme. It probably doesn't need to be here, though. And then most of the time, Secrets will just be summoning the Dark Magicians anyway. It's really hard to cut anything here. I'm going to cut Hulk mainly because you don't want to normal summon these hand traps, but there's a possibility that you could. Hulk does let you go into Selene access code, so if you want to play it, play it. I'm going to take it out, as you saw. So I've already explained this, right? Naruto can be made with Apprentice and Magician Soul Summoning DMG, which can rank up to this, which can obviously go into Zeus, which is very good. Or you can just open the Griffin and Magician Souls, which goes straight into Ebon, which can go straight into this. Or you can activate Ebon effect, summon out the other DM, trigger your circle, then go into Zeus after battle phase or something like that. Plenty of options there, and just 3 XEs. You could play more XEs, of course. Don't forget there's stuff like Big Eye. Big Eye is very good. There's Red Eye's Flare Metal, which is also a good option. I don't actually own it, but Draco Sack is another fantastic option you could play. And Tomahawk, this card is broken. I have a video coming on it very soon. But yes, Tomahawk, very cool. So yeah, I just went for Ebon because it's on theme and it's probably the best of all of them. But next to Lynx, I'm Doc. This is going to help you cycle Dark Magician, get it off the field so you can Eternal Soul it back, trigger Circle. It's also going to let you make the Dragon Knight. Cool and good. Relinquish Anima makes your Magician Souls into another disruption. It also helps you out like the Nibiru token where you'd always put it under the extra monster zone, just so you've got an easy way to out it besides your circle, because sometimes you don't get the circle banish. So Anima can be a nice way to out that, or just cause the opponent to have to use a negation. Artemis, very good. You normally want to link away your rod for it, and yeah, it has no effect, which sucks. I wish we had a DM link one that had an effect, but whatever. But yeah, Artemis good because it lets you recycle rod, which lets you do a lot of looping basically. Beat Cop, super good. You normally want to make it off your rod and your souls, because 2 darks means you can have this other effect, tribute a monster, target a face-up card, put a patrol counter on it, and then if a card would be destroyed, remove the patrol counter instead. So you normally want to tribute the Beat Cop and put this on your Eternal Soul to protect it. Obviously it can still be shuffled by stuff like Nightmare Unicorn here, but yeah, what can you do? Eternal Soul doesn't activate when it's shuffled into the deck anyway, so who cares? But yeah, B-Cop, super cool, super niche tech that a lot of people don't know about, so yeah, play this lady, she's good. IP, just another generic good link too, you can go into with Rod Souls. You do need to like Eternal Soul out a Dark Magician on the opponent's turn, then you can IP. You normally want to go into that Unicorn. There could be some instances where you go into Selene, because Selene could then activate her quick effect, gain spell counters, remove 3, summon DM, trigger Circle, right? So there's a possibility you do that too, but 90% of the time you're going to go for Unicorn. And there's Liner the Light Charmer, who helps you link climb. There should be Dark the Dark Charmer, but he's not out yet. So Liner for now, you can make it easily by turning any of your spellcasters into Artemis, and then from there, you can just link that Artemis with anything else. Literally 2 monsters including a light, so Artemis and anything. Fantastic. You got Lina or Liner. You're going to grab a light from their grave, then go into Selene because she's a spellcaster. Fantastic. Climb into your access code. Go pop, 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 baby. So yeah, that's the deck. Let me know what you think. I really like Adventure DM. I got to practice it a little more. I'm not quite... what's the word? I haven't practiced the combos quite enough yet, so I'll have a video of me playing it soon. But yeah, I need to get my games in with it. But anyway, thank you very much for joining. I'm your boy LOZA. I'll catch you very soon. Oh, one more thing before you go. You can play Mahad with Union Carrier. So you're basically just going to want to make 2 monsters in a Union Carrier. They have to be the same type or attribute. And then you just attach Mahad to this. And that means you can't get the draw of Soul Servant that turn, but like next turn, Mahad's out of your deck for 1. And if you can link away, well, you can't link away Union Carrier the turn you make it. But if you can get it off your field, cool, you'll get that Mahad in the grave. Or you can send it with Magician Souls for draws, but you probably use Magician Souls to get there. But anyway, just another option. Anyway, I'm out of here. Catch you guys next time. Bye.